stream is up and running and you can hear me. That's good. We're a little bit late because there was a women's game right before this, and they CU sets up a broadcast, and we kind of just have to wait for them to be done. So we had to kind of wait till they cleaned up all their wires and cables and cameras until we could get set up. So quick turnaround here, but glad everyone could make it and tune in. I'm Cyrus Allen here with Alec Roussos. How you doing?
Good, how you doing? It's a beautiful day in Boulder.
Beautiful.
I mean, a little slow start, but can't complain about this weather. Great day lacrosse, and looks to be a great game here between the Buffaloes and the Aggies.
Definitely. Utah State Aggies are in town to take on the Colorado Buffaloes. Right now we're about 11 minutes left in this first quarter, 4 minutes in, and we have no goals, so hopefully you didn't miss much. Cameraman's getting all set up, and that'll be a nice little shot from Carter.
Yeah, relatively slow start to this game. We did have an injury for Utah State. Looks like Amity might have hurt his knee, but I see him jogging around all the way there on the sideline, so it looks like he will be good to come back into this game.
Definitely wish him the best. Hopefully he is okay. If you're wondering, the women's team did get a big win against Fresno State, continuing their dominating run, much like our men's lacrosse team here. I believe our men's team is ranked 5th. The women's team is ranked 4th.
You can't complain about two lacrosse teams like that.
Can't. Two great lacrosse games on the same day for good lacrosse teams. Oh, I love it. I love it, Alec.
Gotta love it.
Oh, a nice move by Carter. He's going to try to do it himself. Great save.
Yeah, big save there by the Utah State goalie, number 98, Berkeley Baskin. Carter had that stick high, thought he could get the goalie biting up a little high, but he ate that up, staying low on that. Oh, and a great ride, number 12, Colin McElvaney.
Taking possession back over. Now we got Penn Lukens coming up. Oh, Colin McElvaney, good Lord. Oh, my goodness.
That'll start the day off.
Good
Top
Lord.
cheese.
Well, there's the first goal. They called McElvaney. He's mad at someone.
Wow.
That had some heat. He's letting out some anger.
Yeah, that went as high, as top left if you could get it, Cyrus. That was an unbelievable shot. We had a perfect angle of it. And great play by McElvaney on the ride. Able to turn it over and get the ball back and finish it with authority.
That was nice. We're going to have official stats this game. I'm going to make sure I keep track the whole time.
I love it.
I'm going to write them down and everything. Simba will take that face off for Colorado. We'll lose it. Utah State will pick it up. Colorado played Liberty Flames last night in a nice little chest trap to himself. Doing whatever you can is Brock Neubauer. Sorry, that was Zane Larson, actually. But they played the Liberty Flames last night, and it was relatively close throughout the game. In the first 3 quarters, it was a one-goal game. And Colorado finally, towards the end, kind of put it on and ended up winning by 9 or 10 goals. But Flames giving them all they could handle in the first 3 quarters. We'll see if Colorado can come out a little bit hotter in this game, start off the way they usually do.
Yeah, the Liberty Flames are actually a pretty underrated team. They're 24th ranked in the country right now. They've had some good wins, a couple tough losses, but they're a really good team. And I think that this Colorado team got a little bit complacent when they saw that Liberty was on their schedule. Obviously, they have a huge game. Oh, and that's a wide open goal. Number 29, Johnny Roach. Yeah, as I was saying, they've got a huge game next Friday night against the number 1 team in the country, Georgia Tech.
That's gonna be a great game.
Oh, absolutely, and it's tough for a team to not overlook 2 opponents like this. However, each opponent brings something new to the table, so we'll see if John Galvin got his troops focused for today, able to get up quick on the Aggies here and hold this lead.
Definitely already up 2-0.
Absolutely,
Good
it'll
start.
be important for them to do that all day and take some momentum into that Georgia Tech game next Friday night.
That'll be Luke LaGrassa getting the face-off win. Big win for Colorado. Kind of switching up on the face-offs. Simbo took one. Grosso took that one. Now Jay Snell's going to bring it up, finding a great pass.
Oh, man, I would have loved to see another step to the middle of the field. He was wide open. He had a whole half of the field. Number 55, Simbowski, just stayed on that side. He gets it back.
Goodness. Jack Polk trying to find something, but Jay Snell found a great pass. He was sitting alone. So now he's going to sub off, but good looks already early for Colorado. Doing exactly what they need to.
Yeah, this make-it-take-it game where they score and they'll be able to win a face-off will be huge for Colorado, especially early in the game. They can get a couple quick in a row, get a 5-6 goal lead. It'll be big for the Colorado Buffaloes. And another.
Miss. That was a nice, long pump fake.
Oh, absolutely.
That somehow worked.
Got that the defender to bite. There's nothing worse than getting hit with the ball as a defender, so he bit hard on that fake, took one more step towards the center of the field, and just beat him. Stick side hip. Can't save it if you can't see it.
No, sir. Well, Colorado jumping out to an early 3-0 lead. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Beautiful day here in Boulder, Colorado. Cyrus Allen here with Alec Russos and Mike James on camera, as always, bringing you the best show on turf in Boulder, Colorado on a Saturday at 2:30. That's definitely, I think I can confidently say that.
The Buffaloes are roaming. Oh, here's a chance for a double.
Ooh.
Great split.
Yeah. Ooh. Fresno State trying to find... keep saying Fresno State. The women's team just played Fresno State. This is Utah State.
Utah State.
The Aggies. They'll have to correct me every time I mess that up. Hopefully I don't do it very often, but doing a good job. Good little possession. Shot goes a little high, though. Any big spring break plans, Alec?
No, I got to work.
Ooh.
So I'm not doing anything too fun.
Nice.
What about yourself?
No, I'll just be here.
Yeah. Hey, but how can you complain about being in Boulder, Colorado with beautiful weather like today? Although I'll tell you what, Utah State comes from Logan, Utah. Also a beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, right down the road. I grew up
biased?
Yeah, a little biased. I grew up in Park City, Utah, so we played Logan High School and many sports, and it is just a beautiful place. Utah State's a beautiful campus, and these Aggies know what beauty is, so they show up to Boulder, and they don't get intimidated by those flat irons. They've seen some beauty of their own.
Let's see. Well, Simbo, great pass in, trying to find Carter Escada. Escada already has 2 assists on the day, trying to get a goal on the board. A little bit too high. Carter, not the tallest player. Carter trying again to get a shot off. Good save there by Baskin. Still doing work. Carter pressuring him hard.
Yeah, I like that shot. It was kind of almost like a no look, but high to high, that's an easy save for the keeper to make. His stick's already there. It's a great reaction. But if I'm Carter, I want to come around X and bury that low.
Ooh, that one goes right off the post for Davis Barker. Tries to go top shelf and send that right back to Papa. Colorado's still doing a good job. Johnny Roach on the right side. He's going to beat one. He's going to take a shot. Goodness. Went off of the goalie. I don't even think he saw it. He just kind of was in front of it.
Great positioning, though, by Baskin.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you got to do is hug that pipe as a tendy.
Baskin takes up a lot of the goal. He's 6'4" and 240 pounds.
It's a big boy.
It's a big boy. It's going to be hard to find those holes. There's not a lot of open net there.
Especially for a Colorado team who shoots against Jensen Makarov in practice every day.
Goodness.
It's got to be the opposite.
Off the post.
I wonder if they're aiming for the post or the goals today.
Who knows? We already got 2. Got a foul there on Ben Willows, so Utah State will take it over. Colorado doing a good job of pressuring this high line for Utah State. Didn't want them to get set in their offense, but good job. Going to get triple teamed here. Good
great pressure.
Check.
Yeah, that's great pressure by that Colorado ride. They didn't even get into that 10-man there. That was just man up, man on man. Colorado wanted it more, and that defensive midi for Utah State got overwhelmed.
Jack Polk bringing it in. Oh, goodness. Heartwise.
That little
trying
flip.
to be cheeky.
That little flip.
He was standing back to the goal, 5 yards out. Tried to just catch it and do a little pass below. He almost had it, just went wide, then he got rocked.
Right, it's actually not a bad shot. He knew that hit was coming, so for him to turn around and try to take that shot, he probably doesn't have time before he gets crushed. So I actually don't love that. Or I don't hate that flip. I would love to see a little between the legs next time, but we don't. I don't know what John Galvin would think of that. Colorado continues to pepper shots on this Utah State defense. Another great save by Baskin.
Baskin coming to play. He let in 3 earlier, but now has been stalwart in the back, saving a lot of shots coming his way.
Flag is down.
We'll get a free possession here for the Aggies, see if they can convert something. A nice little save to keep it in play. And Colorado does get that down, but Aggies will come right back with a man up.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is here. It's offside. Technical foul. Yep, offside. So when you jump into that 10-man ride, you got to make sure that you get everybody back on that side. When you're breaking a 10-man ride, you're taught to bring all your middies onto your offensive side. So what you do is you force that 4-on-3 with your goalie with the 3 attackmen, and the middies have to stay back on this side with their guy.
Seen a lot of that 10-man ride lately from Colorado as they get a nice little turnover there and will move the ball up. Marlo Jackson's going to take it himself and move it. Nice little fast break. Hartwise finds Ben Wharton, and there's a goal.
Tick, tack, toe, and one. Jackson Marlowe got crushed after the play. That must have been 4 or 5 steps after he passed it.
Goodness, that was pretty.
Again, this Colorado transition offense, it's just beautiful, beautiful stuff. You're not going to beat them in transition. Quick Ward call over here for Utah State. Quick whistle. Jackson Marlowe recognizes and pushes that ball, which is what John Galvin wants his team to do all year long.
Oh, yeah, he'll love it. He'll love the selflessness, the passing, the counter. Colorado's so good at getting on the counter and running. Especially when you got Hartwise and Ben Wharton with the duo up top. They're going to find someone for an open shot. Wharton with his first goal on the day.
Yeah, it looks like they got Hartwise playing some attack, too.
Yeah.
Usually he flexes in between that first and second line midfield, but looks like Coach Galvin decided to throw him in attack this game. This is the kind of game to experiment, see if you can get some different matchups.
Oh, yeah, try some new things.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially before a big game next Friday night, like we talked about. Georgia
Friday
Tech
night,
Yellow
5
Jackets.
p.m. We'll be here bringing you the broadcast. You going to be there, Alec?
I will actually not be there.
Oh, Alec.
I hate to tell you that, but I'm going to be out of town.
No.
So it'll be you and Nick.
I thought you said you weren't doing anything for spring break.
Well, I'm not. I am going back home to Park City, actually, next weekend.
So
Yeah, I am doing a little
lied
something.
to me, yeah. So you lied to me is what you're telling me.
I guess I did.
Fine.
I
Didn't
didn't
show myself. I don't need you.
No, you got Nick. Nick, great color guy. It's going to be another great broadcast. You probably have a lot of people tuning in. A top 5
Yeah,
matchup
should
on
be
a
good
Friday
game.
night.
Oh, yeah. Nothing better to do. Shot from Ryan Russell will go off of a Utah State player. We saw that a lot in the Liberty game. A lot of Colorado players jumping in front of these shots and taking a lot of balls, putting your body on the line. And Colin McAvaney finds Johnny Roach. Great pass. Roach can't get it. A little tangled up. 2 of the players there.
Yeah, if you're this Utah State defense, you got to be happy with that man down. That's oh,
Ben Wharton finds Jake. Oh, goodness.
and as I say that, turnover on the clear. Ben Wharton, 1-on-none. That's going to be a goal every time.
Yeah, a little turnover, good pressure, and that that all started with Ryan Russell, because he was pressuring a long pole in the corner, forces him to make a bad pass, and John Roach hits a player. Then all of a sudden, Ben Wharton finds himself with the ball, and Jake Gonzalez standing in front of the net.
Yeah, that's going to be a goal every time. Ben Wharton, 1-on-none. Might as well just put the goal up on the scoreboard before it even happens.
Might as well. Well, now Colorado flexing a little on offense, up 5-0.
Huge face-off win.
There's a win from Luke.
Yeah, if this Colorado team can continue doing this make it take it, Utah State, doesn't really stand a chance today.
Yeah, it's going to be over
This
fairly quickly.
Yeah, this Colorado offense is just so potent.
And again, we see that high pressure from Colorado forcing a turnover. Oh, here comes Marlo Jackson. Take it yourself, big fella. He passes it off, but
he wanted it.
Seen that before.
He had that in the Chapman game. He brought it down.
Marlo.
He loves that shot.
He's already been up a few times here. And a little bit of a bad pass there from him. He's mad at himself. But yeah, he got that big goal against Chapman. He's already had I'd say a few chances today already.
Absolutely.
I'd love to see the big man get up.
Yeah, when your poles can push offense like that, it's just a beneficiary to your whole team. Don't have to sub and get your shorties on. If you got a player like Jackson Marlowe who can push that offense, then you're going to do it every time.
Comes Hartwise, a nice little fake. He's going to reset, though. We have just under a minute here left in this quarter. Ben Wharton goes to the shot, but a good save. Baskin again, tipping that one off to the side. But Johnny Roach is there. He'll reset. About 45 seconds now left in this first quarter. Colorado up 5-0, looking to get one more. Aggies looking to get out of this quarter, only down 5. Ben Rose setting up at top 30 seconds now. Jack Polk finds... Ooh, John Roach tries to go low. It looks like the Aggies will get out of this quarter, only down 5-0. A nice stick check, maybe not. I spoke too soon. 15 seconds. Hartwise looking to find something at the top of the crease. He's going to come to the near side. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. We'll get a shot. Well, 2 seconds. Still hope for a little quick stick, maybe?
Yeah, you're just going to try to throw it here in the middle and see what happens. Uh-oh. The Colorado player goes down. He's not happy. Yeah, if you're Utah State, you just got to face guard here and clamp everything. They do a good job there.
Yep. Well, we'll go into the second quarter. Colorado doing pretty well. I'd say up 5-0. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. We did get the live stream up a little bit late today due to the women's game right before. A quick turnaround. But we'll be back for the second quarter action. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter coming at you here in Boulder, Colorado. So far, for the Buffaloes, up 5-0, 5 different goal scorers. Have that next-gen stats coming at you. We have McElvaney, Roach, Willows, Wharton, and Gonzalez, all with a goal apiece. Carter Escada has 2 assists.
Yeah, you love to see that if you're John Galvin here at the end of the first quarter. It's exactly how you wanted to come out. You wanted to possess. You wanted to control the tempo all day. Push when you wanted to push. Slow it down when you wanted to slow it down. And on paper, this Colorado team is much more talented, so if they can continue to win draws, get some goals on offense, get stops, this game could be in the bag fairly early.
Yeah. So women's games have a running clock if you're up 10. How do you feel implementing that to men's games, huh?
Well, we'll see. We'll have to contact the MCLA offices and see what we can do here before the end of this game, but no promises.
No promises. A lot of Colorado games would be a little bit shorter,
They would.
I'd say.
They would.
Zane Larson.
Lane Zarson.
Lane Zarson, my man. Zane Larson with a good defensive play.
Yeah, no, absolutely great play, great check, and to be able to get the GB and shoot that clear, That's a jack of all trades move right there.
Oh, yeah, I love to see that. Nice GB. Colorado loses it for a second, but Davis Barker will pick it up. Jack Polk on this near side, going to give it to Hart Wise. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, that one will bounce about 5 yards in front of the goal and go right over the net. No real danger there for Baskin. Colorado slowing it down a little bit here, getting into their offense. Davis Barker working on the outer rim. Carter Skata, where pretty much home for him is behind that cage. So good at finding little cutters when he needs to. A little turnover there from Ben Willows. Already got a goal on the day. Nice double team. Cross field pass. Penn Lukens will pick that one right up.
Yeah, great play there by 25 Penn Lukens. Recognized that ball was coming up over the half field line and got a stick on his guy, picked up the Lucy. Got the clear.
Love it. Penn Lukens and Nick Cottrell, two of the leaders on the defense. Good job so far posting the shutout, but they can do it all back there. And Penn Lukens, as we know, known man killer.
Known man killer.
He'll light you up if you give him a chance.
Yeah, that was the second time we've seen that first midi line with McElvaney and Gonzalez on it.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Been out there a lot.
Yeah, I think John Galvin wants to run through all of his midi lines today, get everybody runs here, and because they always say come playoff time, you got to rely on the back of your roster. You're always, what you're going to get out of McElvaney, Gonzalez, Ben Wharton every game, but you're going to need guys on that second and third line midi to step up. And that's the second late hit we've seen from Utah State today. Looks like Hartwise got lit up pretty good on that one.
Yeah, he's struggling now. Looks like it might have hurt his knee even.
I wouldn't be surprised to see if the ref locks this one in for the full minute.
Teammate's going to help him to the bench. He might need a trainer out for a little. He will walk off on his own weight, so that's good, but might see Hartwise out for a little. Big hit. He's a tough guy.
He is a tough kid.
They're all tough guys.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want today is injuries for this Colorado squad.
Yeah.
Want to get in here, get your W, but you don't want to lose anybody too important, which is why I think we'll see a lot of those second, third, even fourth line middies. No need for McElvaney to have 5 goals today.
But wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, the one he's had today has already been pretty top class.
Pretty top class.
I'm okay with seeing more of that.
Yeah, well, we got this man up unit. Let's see what we got. We got Gonzalez and McElvaney out here.
Well,
Johnny Roach running the point.
see what Colorado does here. Working around, trying to find something, still passing around the edges. Jake Gonzalez at the top, almost finding Carter Skata somehow.
Oh.
And that's unfortunate for Berkeley Baskin. That's
yeah, bad bounce. It's actually a great play by the Utah State defender. Got a stick in the lane there, but just ended up bouncing over Baskin's shoulders.
They'll give the goal to Gonzalez, but I'd probably give that more of an own goal feel than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of somehow just bounced in and Baskin didn't see it. But, oh, nope.
Oh. Change that up. Carter Skata got the goal with the apple going to Jake.
Yeah. Gonzalez will instead get the assist. Carter gets his first of the game. Well, I mean, it's not pretty, but you convert the man up, you'll love to see it.
Yeah, and Colorado will have a chance here to go again, man up. They did lock that penalty in for the full minute, so that's an easy face-off win when you got the man advantage.
So we got a different lineup, too, for this man up. perfect opportunity for John Galvin to get it. Both crews in on man-up opportunities. Love that. My bagel's blowing away in the wind.
Can't have that.
Nope, I haven't eaten today. This bagel, brought to me by my color man Alec, has saved my life. I am not kidding when I say that either.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know how to plug any of this stuff in, but I can get a mean bagel.
And I love you for it. Good pressure. Carter skate up top. Send in a prayer. Will go right to John Roach, who finds Ben Warden. Uh-oh. There's another one. Broken play caused by the high pressure from Colorado. Ends in a goal.
Yeah, you might as well just give Carter a skate of that goal because that started with him. He was pressuring that pole nonstop. That pole had nowhere to go. Ended up just turning around and hucking it upfield, which is kind of the last thing you want to do. But I guess in a pressure situation like that, he had no choice.
Trying to send, I mean, and if you do have that opportunity, you want to send a Hail Mary, huck it as far as you can, not 20 yards up to a wide open John Roach who finds Ben Warden.
They call that a Gillum.
Or Gillum. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a high school over on the East Coast. That was their clear back in the day. They would just throw it up, try to get the GB on the other side.
I see. That's
Gillum
the in-depth analysis that you can't get anywhere else.
Nowhere else, folks.
In Boulder, Colorado, Saturday at 2:30 on Turf.
I love it.
You can't. Well, I'm going to take a quick break for a timeout called by the Aggies. I'm going to finish my bagel. Don't go anywhere. Well, we're back. We're back in Boulder, Colorado.
Back in Boulder.
Back in Boulder. From your roommate back in Boulder. We're famous now. I don't know if anyone knows this, but Boulder is famous.
Absolutely.
Because the Chainsmokers said Boulder in a song.
And Boulder has just adopted it as his anthem. Right or wrong, they've done it.
They have. They've really embraced it. You can hear that about any night, any point in Boulder.
Yeah, it's a little absurd, but hey.
Somewhere, if you play it, you can hear sorority girls screaming Boulder when it comes on, wherever you are. It's a phenomenon, really. It's amazing.
Another flag is down.
That's going to come late. It might be off. I don't even know what
might have been a slash.
Could be anything. Regardless, Colorado will have a free possession and then go man up once again.
Oh, McElvaney with the step down. He wanted that one.
The ref calling over a Utah State player. Dude, that's number 32, Richard Morey. Saying, bad Morey, you got a slap on the wrist. You're out of here.
Penalty against number 32 for the Aggies. 30 seconds for being offsides.
I was right. So, what's up? I know more about lacrosse than you.
Darn it.
I'm going to need a new color. I'm going to need someone who knows more about lacrosse. You're out. You're out, man. I'm sorry.
Let's find somebody from the crowd here.
Yeah.
Get him up here.
Let's see.
Do a little color for us. Oh, the cheese.
No, man.
Ryan Russell. Lefty cannon. Hold the phone. He's got a cannon. Sticks it high. This man-up opportunity for this Colorado offense. They're potent enough when they're 6-on-6, 6-on-5. It's almost impossible to stop.
Yeah, and it's very similar to the women's team. Their offense is so well balanced.
Absolutely.
That they have like 5 or 6 different people who can score to you at any point. During the game today, I think they had 10 different goal scorers.
Wow.
And this Colorado team's very similar. Obviously, you have some of the top players, but it's like on any night you're going to have McElvaney, Wharton, and Gonzalez score, but Carter gets in on the fun. Hart Wise gets in on the fun.
Johnny
Ben
Roach.
Willows. Yeah, John Roach. It's like they all have their chances.
Absolutely.
We saw it against Chapman, too, where Roach was kind of the guy who Chapman decided, like, that's going to be the guy who we're going to let beat us, and we'll double everyone else. We're going to pull on everyone else. And Johnny did a great job. He took it upon himself. And
yeah, definitely his best game of the year. Oh, yeah, beautiful play. The textbook pick and roll by Colorado.
Ben Pallets kind of looked like he didn't want that, saw that it was still there. He said, why not? I'll take it.
Yeah, and right back here to the wing to win another faceoff, but really a perfect shot placement, off-stick hip. And they're changing out their goalies.
Yep. On is now Phil Cannell. He'll be a sophomore goalie. Not quite as big. At 5'10 and 175. Doesn't fill it up as much.
Yeah, if you're Utah State, you got to try to change momentum somehow. You see this often in hockey, but I guess when you get down 9-0 in the second quarter in lacrosse, you got to do it too.
Ben Pilot's going to bring that up again off the face-off win. Carter Esqueda now has 3 assists.
Oh, great first save there by Cannell.
Coming in, Cannell. So hard to come in cold. He does a good job. Gets a save under his belt already. Well, as I was saying, Carter Esqueda with a hat trick of assists. Is there a term for that?
I think it's called a hat trick of assists.
Man, you're just useless today. I really need to get someone else on here. I don't. Oh, I'm just kidding. You're great. A hat trick of assists.
Oh, goes to the rusty
to do
gate.
Fancy.
Oh, wow. And goes back to Colorado. Colorado's lucky on this. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Got a little 3-on-3. John Roach.
Oh, great check.
Oh, the Roach right back to get it. Give it over to Ben. Oh, almost a counter opportunity. A bad pass from Utah State, passing it all the way over.
He had so much time. Ben Pallett's got a little cocky after that goal and went for the rusty gate, which is probably about a 2 to 3% success rate.
Rusty gate? What's that?
Oh, yeah. It's a great check. I mean, actually, it's a great looking check when you land it. Exactly. It's like a gate, it's a little rusty.
Okay.
But it is never landed, and as a defenseman myself and as a defensive coach, you got to hate to see that because it's just not good defense. Johnny Roach follows it up with a goal, though. Brings it to 10-0.
That's better, Alec. It's better analysis.
Thank you.
That's what I need. Well, 10 goals. Second of the day for Johnny Roach. And we now have, let me count it up. I think we have 10 goals and 8 different scores.
That's not bad. That's pretty balanced, Cyrus.
Pretty balanced, if you ask me. 2 for Wharton, 2 for Roach. Otherwise, it's all across the board. I love the power move, standing up.
Yeah, I needed to stand up. I got to get some blood flowing in my legs here, so I'm standing up.
I stood up for the women's game. I'm tired. Well, Utah State now really need to find something here as they're going to try to counter in a bad pass coming from Austin Doyle. That will be another turnover.
Yeah, it was a really smart look, and it looks like this Utah State, they're just a couple steps away from being able to finish some of these chances. They're having the good looks in their head. They're just not converting them, whether it's a bad pass, bad catch, or just a missed shot on cage.
Yep, they're just a few inches away from greatness.
Relatively young program, though, this Utah State team. Started a couple years ago. And
very young team. A lot of freshmen.
Yeah.
A lot of freshmen.
Well, Utah's got a lot of talent in its lacrosse. And obviously they're competing against schools like Utah and BYU for some of these kids. And especially with Utah now getting Brian Holman there, who's really just a lacrosse genius. It's hard to recruit some of these kids to get to Utah State, but there's definitely some talent there. And it looks like they're just 1 or 2 steps away from getting some big wins here in the next couple of years for this Utah State Aggies program.
You have 19 freshmen.
Wow. 19?
And plenty of sophomores. Oh, goodness. Got lit up at getting the goal was Brock Neubauer.
Another scorer.
Another scorer.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have 19 freshmen, there's going to be a lot of some mental errors, some learning on the fly. But it kind of proves that this Utah State team has a bright future.
Good Lord. They have like 3 seniors. They might not even have 3. Well,
young team.
They're going to be good in the future if they keep the score together.
You know, a lot of people wrote off the Colorado football team about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Cheeto was starting. Ted Thompson was starting. I have these guys as true freshmen. And they took their lumps and their bruises, but their senior year, I don't know if you guys heard, 10-4, Pac-12 South Championship.
I don't know if you saw, but
the rise.
The rise is real. And you saw it with the women's team, too.
Absolutely.
They, so the women's lacrosse team here at CU ranked number 4, 10-0, one of the best programs around, but their program started 4 years ago.
It's really one of the best stories in college lacrosse, men's, women's, NCAA,
It's
MCLA.
insane.
It's unbelievable what Annie Elliott's been able to do in 4 years with this program. And
The ability that she was able to recruit all
Right.
these freshmen to a brand new program, to Boulder, Colorado, to just have them invest in this idea that we can come together and in 4 years we will be a dominant program. And I mean, I know Ann Elliott believes in herself, but I don't even think she could have thought that it would have ended up like this, where now they are
right,
one
And
of the best teams in
absolutely. And
NCAA.
even if you ask Ann Elliott now, I guarantee you she says we're not even close to being done yet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this 4th ranking is great, but, you know, it doesn't really mean anything until you win the MPSF, the conference they're in, or make an NCAA tournament. Last year they got snubbed, so that's, you know, the number 1 goal is to make a tournament. They might be able to even host at this point, which would just be huge for this program. Oh,
nice
wow.
low shot. That'll go in.
Number
Stuart
4.
Tulane.
Yeah, Stuart Tulane.
That was
Little low to high cheese. You heard the snap when it hit the goal. That was a nice shot. Nice individual effort. Got his defender to go low and ended up rolling back high, beating him top side and just stinging that ball up high. Great play.
Well, Utah State Aggies are on the board now, down 11-1 still. But hey, you got to start somewhere.
1 goal at a time.
Nice face-off win there by, I think that was Chad. So we're getting all kinds of face-offs. from
Absolutely.
different
Run
players.
through all your guys here. You never know if your first face-off guy gets hurt. Especially with face-offs, it's all about matchups, too. What if they run into a guy later on in the playoffs where his move is just getting beat by the other guy's move, and he might be a better face-off guy, but his go-to move is getting beat, so you got to be able to have a second, even a third guy with these face-offs.
Another forced turnover in Colorado. Not making it easy for Utah State to get out.
Good save.
Nice low save there on the shot from Kian Reno.
Kian Reno with probably the biggest play of that Chapman game. That takeaway at midfield ended up bringing it down.
Oh, yeah, it was
Dished
huge.
it, got it back, and stuck it. But, yeah, absolutely huge momentum-changing play in that game. A true transition midi. Loves playing from defense to offense and vice versa. Really a important tool for this Colorado Buffaloes team. We get a good look here at the 10-man ride.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice little juke from Utah State. Almost running out of time. They got to get over. Utah State does.
Yeah, just gets it in. I
Just
was counting.
barely.
3 seconds. They had 3 seconds to get it in. They got it in, though. And that's what you got to do about this Colorado team. 30 seconds is a lot of time to clear. People don't realize that. So Utah State did a good job taking their time and getting that clear.
Nice low shot. Doesn't really test Makarov's goal, but I like to see the shots coming from Utah State. They haven't had a lot of opportunities. Nice quick stick opportunity.
save.
Ooh. Makarov will save it, but he's going to feel it tomorrow morning. And another one he can't save. Goal, Utah State.
That's Andrew Peterson.
Yeah, 21, Andrew Peterson with the goal there. 2 in a row here for Utah State. Again, just got it in the middle, which seems to be this Colorado defense's weakness. We've seen that all year. That middle is definitely their weakness. They love to press out and pressure, and sometimes it burns them in the middle there. But a great play by Peterson. Beat his guy to the middle, no fear, and beat Makarov on the stick side high. With a bounce shot, I will say.
Makarov saving the first shot. It's like it's going to hurt. Hit him right in the stomach or somewhere. Couldn't come up with the second.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Cyrus, you gotta be some kind of person to be able to play lacrosse goalie.
Oh, and then Colorado answers right back, and I agree. I don't ever want to do it. It looks
Nate
painful.
Nate Geck, sophomore,
Number 7
Rock Canyon.
gets the score.
Oh, Getz. But yeah, great goal there by number 7 for Colorado. Just dodged down the alley, got to his strong hand, and beat the goalie. Looks like they're really running through these midi lines now.
Up 12-10, Colorado. A lot of opportunity to try out some new things during this game now.
Yeah, good thought by Utah State there, Cyrus. It just
Yeah, that was a good idea. Couldn't quite get the execution right.
Yeah, the connection of that pass was a little iffy, so turns back over to Colorado.
Jay Snell trying to get over the line, but he'll get pushed out of bounds. A good defensive play there from Utah State and Richard Morey. Seen that before. Jay Snell, pretty quick. He'll run through that line most times.
Yeah, and with Jay Snell's size, he's used to beating people like that by lowering his shoulder. But the Utah State attackman did a great job of pushing him on his hips and pushing him out. That's a big hit there by Jay Snell.
Good job of staying on his feet was Gary Christensen. On the far side now, it'll reset for Utah State. Hunter Albert taking it at the top. Give it over to Trevor Plowman, who does a nice little spin move. Still can't find anything. Behind the cage now, Jay Snell doing a good job of playing some defense. But he's going to get a little bit more help from Luke Miller now.
He just threw that away. He did not want that ball anymore. He was getting number 51 for Colorado, was all over him. Luke Miller just absolutely punishing his hands.
He wanted
Utah State
none of that.
Yeah,
Some great touches.
Yeah, threw it away there. And as teams often do with this Colorado team, they fall back into this soft ride, try to make some of these short stick middies clear it themselves, and as they do, Colorado with the easy clear.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a team that plays Colorado, Cyrus, I would almost fight pressure with pressure. And
Yeah.
maybe I don't jump into a 10-man ride because that's a very tough ride to be able to execute, and Galvin's been doing it for years, but I go with the pressure ride. I'm going to press the goalie, I'm going to press the two pulls on the sides and make them clear quick.
We haven't seen a whole lot of pressure against Colorado.
No.
Be interesting to see if any coaches start to employ that. Maybe
Yeah, but
Georgia Tech might do something. Who knows?
Right. The only thing with that, though, is, Cyrus, now that I think about it, is they have 10 seconds here to get into the box. That I think about it is almost plays right into Colorado's tempo.
Yeah, Colorado's so fast. I mean, they could break a pressure like that pretty easily. A nice low shot. That'll go to the side of his goal, Stuart Tulane. But like you said, pressure might not be the best thing because Colorado's so fast, so in shape.
Yeah, so
in a second.
Maybe that's why a lot of teams do end up sitting into that soft ride and letting Colorado kind of do what they want, slow down the game a little bit.
Definitely. We'll get a timeout from Utah State here. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a little. Back here, 43 seconds left in this second quarter. Utah State with the ball, looking to find something, cut into this lead a little bit going into half. That shot will go a little bit wide.
If you're this Utah State, excuse me, Cyrus, if you're this Utah State coaching staff, this is a great learning opportunity. You want to try to job a play, see if your players can execute it against one of the top teams in the country. This is better than anything you'll get in practice, so it'll be a great opportunity for them.
Down to 20 seconds. Utah State still working around trying to find something. We'll get a low shot here and a nice save by Makarov. That's going to fly into the parking lot. Great save by Makarov. Down to 10 seconds now. 9, 8, 7, and Utah State running out of time. It looks like it's just about going to do it. Going into the halftime, Colorado up 12-2, doing the work that they need to so far. Alec, what'd you see out there?
I mean, this Colorado team really just a great start. Great first half. You're John Galvin. Halftime, you're just telling you guys more of the same. More of the same. Let's keep winning faceoffs. Let's keep getting possession on offense. Getting nice, long, drawn-out possessions and try to end them with a goal. And, I mean, defense gives them up 2 goals and a half. You'll be happy with that.
Yep.
Every day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Twice on Saturdays. Like
Hey-yo.
Saturday afternoon, spring break week here in Boulder.
Spring break. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break for halftime. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back to get you all the second half action in Boulder, Colorado. We're back here for the second half action. Boulder, Colorado. Boulder taking on Utah State Aggies. Doing a good job so far, I'd say, up 12-2. A lot of different looks from both sides, too. We do have a change in at goal for Colorado. Oh, a nice stick check. Freshman Jake Siegel is in.
Flag is down. Yeah, that was a pretty obvious trip there on Utah State. But, yeah, Jake Siegel getting some action here. Saw some early on action in the season when Jensen Makarov was hurt. So we'll see what Siegel can jump in net and do this afternoon.
We'll have plenty of chances coming his way. Still a lot of lacrosse to be played.
30-second penalty for pushing at 14:46 against number 13 for Utah State.
Get a little 30-second foul there, so Colorado will have a chance. Let's go man up for a little, once again. See what they can get done. Colorado taking their time, working it around. 10 seconds left on the man up. They will probably not get a shot off. And they will have a turnover.
Number 52, new goal.
Yeah, 36, Ben Willows there with just a little bit of a low pass, and he knows it as he's kicking himself when he goes off the field there. Looks like those were the second. Oh! Great check. Colorado comes back the other way, but
Davis Barker will take it up the field now on the turnover from Utah State.
yeah, as I was saying, these are the second. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say this is the second man-up unit here for Colorado, so a little bit of jitters, but great play there.
Christian Snodgrass getting a goal there. Add another one to the list.
46, Christian Snodgrass.
Yeah, great little cut from X there. Had his guy trailing him, just caught it, turned towards the goal, and buried it. Pretty simple.
Pretty simple. Lacrosse can be a simple game if you know how to do it.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to, so it's very complicated to me, but if you know what you're doing, it can be simple.
It's not that bad.
Trevor DeBar with the assist.
We'll get an assist from DeBar. Official stat keeping going well for me.
Yeah, maybe we'll get a new play-by-play guy. You were
Hey,
telling me you wanted
hey.
a new color. You could be our stats guy.
Hey. This is my show. This is my budget. I did this. You can't kick me out. No, I would love to. If Joe was back, I would totally let him do it.
Yeah, Joe Paris, legend.
I'll just coil wires and sit around, give people water if they need to. Go out of bounds, little turnover for Colorado. That
just
one's
a
going to
lazy
hit
play
our
there.
stage. Watch out.
Hey!
Hey,
Head on a swivel.
Don't
Just
worry.
a lazy play there by Colorado. 32, Colorado
yeah.
didn't quite move his feet to the pass, but let's see if they can get it back, and as they create a turnover.
Ground ball now.
Little battle here.
Oh, goodness. Bodies flying around. Colorado eventually comes up with it. And we'll send it up top somehow. Bad pass. Well, Utah State will eventually somehow come away with it. We saw that a lot against Liberty. A lot of those plays where there's good shot. Where the ball's on the ground for a long period of time and their bodies flying around, physical play, and it was It was a little sloppy for a while, but it was also fun to watch. You love seeing them get a little bit physical.
Yeah, when those balls are down, I mean, bodies are flying. You can hit anybody within 5 yards, and sometimes you got to knock them down to go get that ball.
Ball's on the ground, nice stick check.
Oh.
Someone's going to lose a stick. That went flying the other way. That was Luke Miller, but now Colorado on the counter. Big man coming down. Ooh.
Oh, great save.
A really good save there by the goalie from Utah State, Phil Cannell. He's going to go low, was DeBear, but Cannell was right there. Saw it the whole way in. It looked like it might have hit the back of the net, but a big rip there by Utah State player. That is a tall boy. I believe that's Forrest Ingle, who is 6'4". And on today's edition of Tallest Player on the Team, he will take the cake. He'll actually be tied with goalie Berkeley Baskin. They are the two tallest players on the team, standing at 6'4". You know what? I'm wrong.
They got a 6'6".
Michael Stock is 6'6". You're right. You gotta love a nice, fun family edition of tallest player on the team.
Absolutely. Brought to you by Nalgene.
Oh yeah, love it. And Hazel's.
Hazel's Food and Beverage.
Beverage
That's actually
World.
just a Beverage World. But
That's just Beverage World. Hazel's and Nalgene are sponsors.
absolutely. Sponsor us.
Yes, sponsor us, Hazel's. Please sponsor us. I bet you. Ooh, we have a Utah State player down. Looks like he's in some pain. He might have got hit in the head with a ball. We'll take a little break here as the trainers attend to the Utah State player. But I would do that. Okay, well, we're back as the Utah State player will walk off under his own weight, which is good to see. Helmet off. Try to keep you updated with us. We don't have a sideline reporter, but check in. Maybe a trainer can find out.
Yeah, it looks like he got his bell rung a little bit. Anytime you see a head injury like that, though, you got to be concerned.
Yeah.
So the coach may be holding him out, but it looks like he will be okay.
Oh, another Utah State player goes down hard. He might have hit his head on the follow-through, but he'll be back up. Oh, and a nice little rip from the left side. Goes near post on Jake Siegel.
Yeah, Hunter Albert there with the cannon. Just a step down. Looks like the Colorado defense was a bit confused on that restart from X. And Hunter Albert was able to bury the goal there. Bring the score to 13-3.
Colorado still maintaining a 10-goal lead, doing a good job. Scoring has slowed down a bit in the second half. 4 minutes in, I believe that's the first goal of the quarter.
It might be the first goal of this half. Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe, I don't know. Might not be. Might be a different. Definitely the first goal for Utah State.
Absolutely. Yep. Legal procedure here on Utah State.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. Oh, and a
Ooh,
great save.
Nice save.
Yeah, Phil Cannell had that stick high, went over the top and saved that ball. It was actually a pretty good shot by the Colorado attackman, just a better save.
Oh, we're going to get an offsides against Utah State. So Colorado will take that. Take that any day.
Yeah, just a mental error by the Aggies. They were subbing middies, and Went a little bit too fast.
Too much sauce. Ooh, another great save. Cannell is playing well so far since
really
he's
is.
come in.
Absolutely. Snodgrass there was fading away a little bit from the goal.
And now,
Makes it a little bit easier for Cannell to make that save.
yeah, Cannell doing it all there as he does get the clear as well.
Oh, great save by Siegel. Ate that. Looks like right on the thigh.
That one's going to hurt.
Pretty big muscle, though, so.
Pretty big, the hamstring.
Absolutely.
Nice quad.
Actually, I think your glute is your biggest muscle.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
A nice butt, the biggest muscle?
I think it's the large by mass. I think
By
it's
mass.
the biggest muscle.
Well, I obviously was talking about length. So, actually, that might not even be true. Couldn't tell you. Nice little pass inside. And again, Cannell doing everything
yeah.
he can, but eventually CU does come away with a goal.
Yeah, number 39 Jet Carr.
No, they will call it back.
Looks like they called it in the crease.
Yep. So Cannell doing amazing as we look like there's a Utah State defender's a little shook up, but
Looks like he's limping
play
a bit.
will resume. Cannell playing an amazing game so far. Coming in for Berkeley Baskin and doing a good job. I mean, Colorado's only scored 3 or 4 goals on him.
Yeah, he's making some really in tight saves as well. Not just these long out saves, but he's making.
And White, Colorado is going to have too many men on the field. Another little mental error.
I'll tell you what, Cyrus, this game's gotten a little bit sloppy here in this second half. Just
Yeah.
up and down. We haven't really seen a true settled possession in a little bit of time.
Oh, long pole going for the rip.
He loves it. That was a long pull coming down. You've got to be triple teamed to not shoot it. You're shooting it. You bring that ball over. Oh, a little D-twig action here by the Colorado defender.
Hey, that's mine. That ball's mine.
Brian Mendendorp says, "See you later" to the Utah State stick.
Ooh, Colorado can't get a handle on it. They haven't had a possession set up in a long time. Like you said, Utah State. Oh,
A little bit of a hospital pass there for the Utah State team.
Luke Miller saw that one coming and went for it. Why not?
But yeah, if you're John Gavin, you want to see this offense, as it looks like a 3-on-2 is here, as they pull it out. Oh,
Nice
jeez.
little lefty. I tell you what, Hunter Albert's got a little rip on him.
He does. But as I was saying, if you're John Gavin, you want to see your offense set something up. It's been a little bit of chaotic. You want to be able to see the second, third, fourth line get in there and be able to set up an offense. Run the systems that you teach. You know, if you're a really true systems team, you should be able to plug in anybody. They should be able to run it. So those will be good reps for these young guys, for these Buffaloes. Let's see if they can set something up here.
Definitely, like you said, I mean, it might be a third line, but still got to work the system, working to play, get set up regardless.
Yeah, because these guys are the future. You know, they're the future of Colorado Buffaloes. They're the young guys, the freshmen, sophomores, getting some limited game action throughout the year, especially teams against Chapman, Georgia Tech, teams like that.
Yep.
Colorado State later on in the year. So this will be good for them to get their feet wet a little bit and start their career off on the right foot.
Dip them toes in.
Absolutely. See if it's chilly.
Test the waters. And another save by Cannell.
No, that looks
Had
like
a lot of chances right up in his face.
I
He
think
set
that's
it up.
Berkeley Baskin.
Oh, is Berkeley back in? Goodness, we were giving praise to the wrong guy.
But I don't know when they changed him.
We are not good at our jobs.
I'm
Just
pretty
kidding.
sure. I thought I saw Cannell start the second half, so this must have been a recent
He must have
change.
switched that pretty
Yeah.
recently.
At least that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that. Well, Baskin now back in, having some good saves.
I'm surprised they actually did that. Cannell had
was
the hot
playing
hands.
Pretty solid.
Ah,
Well, coach saw something.
it's kind of like throwing a changeup again, I guess, you know. You start with Baskin, switch to Cannell. Cannell's kind of hitting it with the fastball, and then you throw a changeup and swings a little early. So that's what their goal
I
is
love
here with
it.
this Colorado team. Little baseball analogy. Why not?
Multi-sport.
Why
He
not?
knows it all. Good defense from Colorado. That was Trey Jouard. That might have been a little high there from Luke Miller, but play on, says the ref. Oh, there's a big shot again coming from Hunter Albert. Not afraid to take it.
Not afraid to pull the trigger. He's got the shot. Might as well keep letting him fly.
Might as well. He has one today. Could have had a few more, if not for the exceptional goalkeeping by Jensen Makarov and Jake Siegel.
Good move there by the Utah State attackman. But they just got to keep coming north. You want to be able to bury that goal. And it's tough on those short angles, those shallow angles. Jake Siegel takes up a lot of that net, and he's playing his angles really well.
Bad turnover there. Ball coming into the stands. And it misses all the cars. And Colorado will bring it back the other way. Ooh, and another bad pass. So 2 quick turnovers.
Yeah, right idea to get it back to that trailing midi there to see if he can get a step down, but just a little high. Again, some of these jitters, haven't played in a couple of games, so getting their feet wet.
Ooh, nice little behind the back. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Gary Christensen said, let's get a little fancy up in here. Tried his best, but goes wide of the goal. Not a bad shot. Get him style points. Still can't beat Carter Escada.
No.
He's had my vote for goal of the season.
Oh, yeah, that's an easy flag. That Utah State, number 4 for Utah State, Stuart Tulane, just wound up and absolutely unloaded on the Colorado defenders back there. That'll be a flag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and a second.
He throws it again. The ref had to pick up the flag he threw and threw it again. Just for
looks like it'll probably be
show.
unsportsmanlike. There's the first one. There's the slash. 1 minute. Another one. Unsportsmanlike. Oh. Yes, unsportsmanlike. So it looks like he had a little extracurricular words for the referee there when he came off.
Oh, now it'll go against Hunter Albert, actually, doing a little too much jawing to the ref. A little frustration going on for Utah State.
Yeah, it's tough not to be frustrated, but you got to keep your composure. They're a young team, so you got to see some of these mistakes coming. But those ones, that's just mental toughness. You got to be able to keep battling and not worry about what the ref is calling. But a good play there by the Utah State defense.
Well, Luke Miller will get a push against him. Actually, no, that wasn't Luke Miller. That was Cleveland McCarty.
Is Cleveland McCarty from Cleveland?
Who knows? Maybe. How fun would that be? He's not.
He's from Boulder. But
are you crazy? Oh, yeah, no, he is from Boulder. I'm blind.
Jay Snell's from Toledo, which is kind of near Cleveland.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's exciting.
Yeah, this Colorado team's kind of got talent from all over the place. Washington, Texas. California's a big recruiting base for John Galvin. Loves to get a lot of those guys out. On the West Coast, I would say California probably has the most talent that sends a lot of players to the NCAA as well as the MCLA. And then Colorado, I would say, is second behind that. Colorado's got a lot of local talent, and this Colorado team has a lot of local guys that take advantage of.
Definitely a lot of Colorado guys. Ben Warren, Jake Gonzalez.
Yep. Yeah, and Jake Gonzalez, one of those guys that went Division I, played a couple years at Drexel, ended up transferring back here to CU, play in front of his parents, his family, his friends, and absolutely just tearing it up here for the Colorado Buffaloes. And they have a couple of those D1 transfers. Blake Sandman used to play Division I, Jensen Makarov, Colin McIlvaney, all former Division I players.
Well, and there's a shot from Cannell. Cannell is back in.
So
they are rapid fire changing these
They
goals.
are.
Goodness.
It's almost like changing shooters and curling. So sometimes you want to change it up with curling.
Okay, that's a stretch. That's a nice try, but bit of a stretch.
I
Curling.
actually don't know much about curling.
Yeah.
But figured I'd drop another sports reference in.
Why not? Are you sure that they switched him out that first time? It hasn't been Cannell the whole time?
Yes,
Are you sure?
I am
I don't know if I
90%
trust you.
positive.
That's
I didn't
not-
see that leg sleeve. But who knows? I could be wrong. Yep, there's a flag. That's going to be a good hack there by number 37 for
That was
Colorado.
Brian Mendrop.
Especially with the player on the ground.
Yeah.
The ref's going to be quick to throw that flag anytime that player's falling down and he follows through with the stick there.
You sure?
1 minute lead for slashing at 2:26 against Buffalo.
Well, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. Colorado up 13-3 scoring, and general play has gone down a little bit here, a little bit more sloppiness, but getting some players some minutes.
One thing that's encouraging for this Colorado team is their defense. The defense, even though they've got some of these younger guys in, some of the backups, the defense has not taken a step back. In fact, they've allowed maybe one goal in the second half, and they've done a good job. Oh, and he soaks his teammate. That's got to hurt. Got ear-holed there by his own player.
Yeah, we said that before. Hunter
Great
Albert.
loose ball.
Uh-oh, take it yourself. I love it.
Jack Denning with a huge loose ball, pushing transition. Oh, just misses the cage.
Trevor DeBear almost getting the benefit of that, but can't quite get it to go. He goes low to the left, but he just misses the goal. Bear will take it again on this near side, trying to find something. Almost beats his defender, but loses the ball in the process.
Yeah, just trying to do a little too much there, Cyrus. I tell you what, I like these silver domes here for the Aggies. I like their silver helmets.
They look pretty good. The Flames had a phoenix on it, I think.
Ooh,
It's
wow.
pretty cool. Yeah, we were talking about, I don't know what the mascot is. of the
Yeah, I don't-
Flames. It's just a guy in a big flame costume.
It must be.
What I got a question for you. What are the Aggies? What's that mascot?
I think it's maybe kind of like a minor.
I don't actually know, so I was hoping you would.
The Aggies, well, I should because I'm from Utah, but no, Aggie is like a. Oh, good check
Lost
there.
something.
And I want to say it maybe like something like an agricultural worker. However, I could be
farmer?
completely wrong.
Look it up.
I will.
Next gen stats coming at you. Next gen mascots. Where's Nick when you need him?
Yeah, absolutely.
He has a weird talent of knowing every mascot ever. And I think he thinks it's impressive. But the rest of us can't. I mean, I guess it's cool, but
Let him have his moments.
I'll let him take it. Turnover for Colorado. Utah State trying to get it over, but that'll end this third quarter. Colorado up 13-3. We're going to end out this game and get another win here in Boulder. We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll have all the fourth quarter action coming at you. We're back for this fourth quarter here at Kittredge Field in beautiful Boulder. Beautiful day. Sun is out, the people are out, and lacrosse is flowing.
Lacrosse is flowing.
Whatever that means.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You said it, not me.
I don't know. It's what came to me. Ball on the ground, bodies flying around. I love it. People getting hit. Ooh,
That'll be a loose
that'll
ball
be
push.
a personal foul. A little bit of a push.
Yeah, you got to stay away from those numbers on the back, and he didn't.
No, he did not. You can't do that. I think Siegel might have gotten a little touch on that. It's a good shot. Richard Murray. Huh. Well, Utah State still maintains they're going to have the possession, try to figure out something. They have 1 quarter to figure it out if they can. Nice double team. Might have been a little from behind, but the refs let them play on. Shot coming. It's going to be blocked.
Yep.
Utah State having a good long possession here, getting a few chances. They need to work around a little bit more. They haven't gotten a really good look yet as referee checking on someone's helmet. Behind the cage now is Stuart Tulane trying to figure out something, but good defense.
Good
no
save.
angle there.
Yeah.
Siegel's right on his post, exactly where he needed to be.
Yeah, a little shoulder save there. Love to see that.
There the pads come in handy.
Oh, yeah.
Some nice passing going on from Utah State there, but again, Jake Siegel coming up with a big save. We'll get a late flag. So now Utah State has a free possession coming. Looks like they'll get it right now. So they have a man-up opportunity. Try to get something like nice long possession. I mean, Utah State looking better now.
Yeah, a little cross-check action there by the Buffaloes. You can't have that, so Utah State will go on the man up.
1 minute penalty for cross check at 13:22 against the Buffaloes. Number 24.
Well, that'll be a minute for the Aggies to try to get something going on this man up. Haven't had a lot of man up opportunities.
Oh, yeah. Nice little play there by Utah State. Dump it to the guy in the middle, and he just turns around and dishes it in.
Gary Christensen with the score for the
Gary Christensen.
Goes to Bryant.
So good little man-up offense there by the Aggies.
That's what you like to see when you get into that man-up opportunity. You have a minute, work it around, get a good shot. Exactly what the Aggies needed. But still down 13-4, 13 minutes left in the game. Nice face-off win by Lacrosse. Ben Palitz will take it up as Colorado gets some of its subs onto the field. Nate Geck getting it now. Bring it up to the right side. Try to be one, go for the shot. He does, but another good save.
Phil Cannell.
Cannell going in
but
big.
just not a good clearing pass.
He was so close.
Looks like he
Spoke
didn't
too
see.
soon.
Yeah, I didn't see Snodgrass there. Kind of playing free safety on that clear.
Colorado getting into their offense, moving it around a little bit. We haven't seen that a whole lot. But this second, third line, getting their feet under them a little bit. See Kelly Stavik getting the ball for a little up there, and then he'll pass it right along. Nice pass in the middle, and that's a great goal. Colorado, nice passing, moving around to Bear, getting the goal finally, but that's a nice little team possession there, everyone getting in on it.
Off the assist.
Yeah, Jack Carr really with the beautiful look there. That's why they give you a point for an assist, because that was pretty. 14-4, 10-goal lead again here for the Buffs.
Yes, sir. DeBear now has a goal and an assist on the day. Brought to you by Next Gen Stats.
Next Gen Stats. You get a sponsor for that, too.
Oh, yeah. Push on the Aggies. Will give the ball against Colorado. Actually, will give the ball to the Aggies.
Yeah, they called a loose ball push, but the ball was not loose. So
I don't know if the refs are watching.
yeah,
Maybe they go back and watch the tape, watch the stream. Doubtful. Ooh, that's a big man move from Utah State. This is Richard Morey.
Yeah, one of the few seniors on this team, really just using his body there to get inside. Looks like the ball will stay with Utah State, although the Colorado bench is not happy with that call.
Well, now Utah doing a good job of setting up their offense, pass it around. Pretty aggressive D coming there from Tristan Neat. Ooh, nice stick check.
Just a Neat there with a great play, just pressing out. Utah State attackman tried to use his size there, but ended up hanging that stick, and Neat got the trail check.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty neat from him. Not bad. Oh, and we got a one-on-one coming. Oh! I don't know if that was... Oh. He's doing everything. Cannell sprinting back to get it. Great play by him. I don't know if he saved that or a defender jumped in the way. Regardless, nice defensive possession.
Oh, man,
But,
and just an errant pass by the Utah State defender there.
Trying to do a little too much. I mean, that's a 40-yard pass. Not a whole lot of accuracy.
Yeah, you want to make the easy pass on those clears. I understand you want to get that quick clear, but make it 2 passes instead of 1. Flag is down. Big-time slash there. Number 4, Stuart Tulane. Oh, and a second was down for
another
offside.
one.
It doesn't matter.
Galen Sloss with a nice goal for Colorado.
And a little Superman celly.
Galen Sloss with a score for the Buffaloes.
I don't know what's going on with the bench over there. It's an interesting celebration. Are you getting all that, Mike? I think you missed it. They had some fun thing going on. I don't know.
Colorado kind of known for their bench celebrations. It's fun for those. You got Ben Wharton over there on that, number 5, Blake Sandman, Colin McElvaney on it. Those guys don't really get to celebrate a lot on the bench, so they probably love it.
Well, Colorado extending its lead back up to 11, up 15-4 against the Utah State Aggies. As we have about 10 minutes left in this quarter. Face-off battle going on now. Ball still on the ground. Utah State looks like they might get it, but still on the ground. GB finally picked up by the Aggies. But that'll be another quick turnover. Again, on those long crosses, trying to clear the ball. Can't quite connect for the Aggies. This is Nick Koulis, Colorado, coming up. And now Willie Gettinger coming on, getting some action in this game, going
Yeah, they
behind
got a
the
Montreal
cage.
call from the sideline. I love to hear that. That's where I went to school.
Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. You guys any good?
Oh! Gino. Yeah, I mean, 2 national championships.
Oh, yeah. Did you play on those teams?
52-3 in 4 years.
Oh, yeah. Was that after you left, or?
No, I was there. Yeah, so we were pretty good.
Oh, pretty good. Casual. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah? Well, I think our team lost in the semifinals. I wasn't on it either, so, you know, I don't really have much to say. I did go to high school with Jay Gonzalez, so that's cool.
Hey, there you go.
So I basically on the team.
Basically.
I think that's what that means.
Yeah. But, you know, Jared Jesselnick also went to Columbine.
Ooh, that does hurt us.
So, you know, Jake Gonzalez, and then you got Jared.
It's like you take the bad with the good. For those of you who don't know, Jared is a good friend of ours.
Great.
No ill will. Just a little bit of fun. Ooh. Utah State player goes down trying to get a hit on. But gotta give credit to the Aggies. Still working hard, still moving around. Game's not over yet. Well, there's a big save again. Cannell having himself a decent game. I mean, you can only do so much against this Colorado team. You're going to score on you. It's not really
Cannell
an
is
issue.
really having a good game.
And there's
Great
one of those
clear.
long clears. Yeah, that one finally connects. Well, through the legs of Utah State. Nick Peterson will get it back, though. No harm done. 8 minutes left. Utah State looking to get in their offense, get something going for them.
A little miscommunication there.
Well, that'll be a turnover for the Aggies. A little confusion on offense.
Good handle there.
That was a nice catch. Tristan Neat. He made sure that catch was nice and tidy. Some would describe it as neat.
Neat.
I bet he's never heard that. I bet no one's
you're right.
ever said that to him. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. And a good look there. 34, Hunter Williams with the goal. Great cut across the crease into this heart of the Colorado defense. And
Right through the heart. Where's Heart-Wise when you need him? Ha!
But, yeah, that was a great shot.
Great shot. Well, Snodgrass has 2 goals on the day. Let's see. I'm going to check my stats. Ben Warden has 2 goals. Johnny Roach has 2 goals. A number of different people scoring all across the board for Colorado. Balanced offense for them today. It's to be expected. They got a lot of their players getting a lot of playing time here. You love to see it. We're now down to about 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. 2 good wins from Colorado. Back-to-back games. They're not easy. I mean, this is a game that very easily Colorado. They played last night in what was a pretty competitive game against the Liberty Flames. It might have tired them out. Come in today. You're on spring break, but not the case today. Colorado doing a good job of coming out and playing the way they need to get the win. 2 wins this weekend. And then now a big game coming in against Georgia Tech, getting all week to get ready for that.
Yeah, you know, these 2 games, this Colorado team could have looked at it as come in, show up, get the W's, and go on to next week. But I did see a lot of these. And last night, obviously, Liberty gave them some trouble, but it was nice to see Colorado pull out that win in the 4th quarter, turn it on. And here today, it's good to get some of these younger guys reps, get those bigger guns some rest for Friday night's game against Georgia Tech, because that'll be
definitely
that'll be a battle, Cyrus.
Oh yeah, and actually, I mean, I like that it's not on the back-to-back either. They do play 2 games on a Friday, Saturday next week, but the Georgia Tech is that first game, not the second game, so they should be pretty fresh for that.
Yeah, and
ready to go.
That's going to be a big matchup that everyone in the MCLA world will be watching. Number 1 versus number 5, and
tune in, tell your friends. We have the live stream here.
we do.
We'll get that link out to Shannon so she can send it to everyone. You can also get it on Colorado Lacrosse, and I will post it as well. Oh, goodness, that was a nice shot. I'll be posting it on my Twitter as well. Snodgrass gets a hat trick. Hey.
Hats off for Snodgrass.
I'll be posting it on my Twitter. Follow me at CyrusAllen10. And I'll give you all the lacrosse updates for Georgia Tech and Utah Valley. That's Saturday. I did change my Twitter name, Mike. I wanted to be more professional, so I changed my Twitter from Cyrus the Great 7, which was made a long time ago, and now to Cyrus Allen 10, a little more professional. I don't think that many people were looking for Cyrus the Great 7.
So there's 9 other Cyrus Allens before you.
No, I just went with Cyrus Allen 10. I didn't even see. Should I have tried Cyrus Allen 1?
I mean, I don't know. You know, mine is at Alec Russos. I'm the only.
You're the only Alec Russos?
On Twitter. Or I was the first one to get it.
Goodness, there's a Cyrus Allen apparently. Really, Mike James.
Mike James.
So uncommon.
The 2 first names. That'll get you.
Okay, well, should I try Cyrus Allen 1?
No. You've already plugged Cyrus Allen 10. You can't
Well, I could change it. The people are still here. They can adapt.
No, I like at Cyrus Allen 10. So at Cyrus Allen was already used?
Yeah, I tried
Yeah,
that.
so then 10's
10's a good number.
At Cyrus Allen 1, then it looks like you're like, oh man, there's another Cyrus Allen. But at Cyrus Allen 10, you're like,
Maybe
maybe
10.
10's your favorite number.
I just like 10. Yeah. For any soccer fans out there, I chose 10 because 10 is always the best player. As
Is it
opposed to
just
what?
Lionel Messi?
No. Every 10 has always
I'm
been the
pretty
best
sure.
player on every team.
I think Lionel Messi is the only 10.
I can list off like
Go.
every Ronaldinho for
Okay.
Barcelona and
Touche.
Brazil. Anytime someone 10, Pele was 10. Every 10 is the best player. Don't question me on this. Landon Donovan was 10 for USA. Every 10 is the best player in soccer. I might not know lacrosse. You might be the big dog here, but don't come at me with soccer, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to look it up just so I can tell you every single 10.
Another player down
on
here
every
for Utah
10.
State.
Oh, goodness. He looks like he's holding his knee. Okay, I'm going to look up this whole 10 issue, and we're going to take a quick break and get back to you. I got a list for you, Alec.
All right, we're back.
That's legendary soccer players who wore number 10. Let's see what we have. Of course, you said Messi. Neymar for Brazil.
Okay.
We have Zidane for France.
Zinedine, the head butter.
Oh, yeah. Pele, like I said, for Brazil. Threw that one out. Nice. Landon Donovan, again, I said it for USA. Man, I'm good. Goodness. Let's see who else. Ronaldinho for Brazil. I just named off the big ones, didn't I? Michael Owen, if you know.
So, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic on there?
We'll see. I'm not done yet. The list isn't over. Kaká.
Oh, Kaká, yeah, great player. I love him.
Diego Maradona. Hand of God. Wayne Rooney, you said that for England. And Snyder for the Netherlands, actually. So that's all on this list. So usually 10 is the best player. Don't test me.
I stand corrected. You know, to bring this back to lacrosse, 22
that
is
the number?
often the best player, yes.
Really?
Yeah, so Gary Gate originally wore 22, who was one of the, I don't know if you've ever heard of the air gate.
I don't.
Basically, you dodge from X and you jump before you get in the crease and you dunk it. So that was the air gate. That is now illegal. You can't dive in the crease because, it's kind of like the Brady Tuck rule, but they made the Gary Gate rule. And all the Powell brothers, so if you don't know the Powell family, they're one of the biggest. Casey is really
No, they're from our camera guys' hometown.
Carthage, New York. Mike James, our guy from
James.
Carthage. They did. They all played for Syracuse. They were all studs. And, the Powell family is just, when it comes to lacrosse, they're number one. And so they all wore 22. So it kind of became, at Syracuse, it's a tradition. If you're the best player, you wear 22. So
Well, for Colorado, Carter Escada rocks number 22, and
it's
he
often,
is definitely one of the best players on this team.
Yeah,
He's dominant.
right. It's often an attackman, as the Powells and Gary Gate was. It's a little bit phased out. When I was in high school, our best attackman wore 22. Carson Buchanan, who now plays at Albany. Now he wears number 2. But yeah, it's definitely one of those sacred lacrosse numbers. Kind of like 23. Again, let's switch basketball. How many sports have I referenced today? A lot.
Okay,
Don't
you got
answer that
curling,
question.
baseball, soccer.
And now basketball. Michael Jordan, 23. LeBron James, 23.
Oh, yeah. Kobe, 24.
Kobe,
that
24.
means.
Shaq, 32. Let's just
You
name
know, yeah,
names.
no. I don't know if that's as much of a thing in basketball. Basketball is. I don't
No,
think
that's
that is
definitely a
number.
thing in basketball.
Is it 23?
You don't wear 23 unless you know you're going to ball out.
That's not true. Every team has a 23.
And I disrespect all of them.
Because they're not Michael Jordan?
Because they're not
That's
like,
fair.
a little flip by number 30 there for the Buffs.
So for
really
soccer,
getting
it's
jerked.
always 9 and 10. Like 9 is the true forward,
Okay.
and 10 is.
Oh, Josie Altador's 9.
Yeah, so it's like that's the true forward. So for a
Oh,
while.
here's the Gilman, not Gillum. Excuse me, Gilman.
Gilman.
High
So
School.
like
That's what
now
I
on
meant to say earlier.
Barcelona, Neymar's 9, true forward, or Suarez.
Okay.
Suarez is usually always 9 too.
Okay. Yeah,
And,
Luis Suarez is a stud too.
Yeah, and then the best player's 10.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, you know what? Actually, in lacrosse, kind of a new trend that I've kind of been seeing is these odd numbers are now favorites from a lot of people. For example, Jake Siegel wearing 52, and he's a freshman, but a lot of people like that.
That's an odd number?
Yeah, like, no. I'm not talking even.
Uneven?
I'm talking weird numbers. You know, like, people always want to think you want to wear a low number, but
Well, you see with the goalie,
50 is a big number now for a lot of people. 70. We had a 77.
you see Berkeley Baskin is 98, just kind of randomly there.
And
Their
one of
next
the
highest
Liberty,
is 42.
and one of the better Liberty players was 92,
Yeah.
was he not?
Yep.
And so, you know, I feel like that's kind of the new trend in lacrosse. You want to make your own number, and you make a legacy for it. In high school, our defense, the best defender, wore 24, so naturally I wore 24.
Huh.
But then I got to college, and I switched to 44, and I had the chance to switch to 24, but I was like, you know what?
You didn't take it.
I kind of like
You kinda
44,
like
and I kind of want to make it me.
Interesting. You know what? I wasn't very good at high school sports, so I was the last player to pick. So I ended up with 8 on the soccer team,
That's not too bad.
which is kind of just what was left.
Although soccer, you definitely want a single digit. You don't want, unless you're 10, obviously, but
Unless you're
you don't want a double digit. Like, you don't want 13 or something
wrong
like
with
that in
13?
soccer. I don't know. I just feel like that's a weird-looking number on a soccer jersey.
I don't know. I like 7 and 10, but I was not good.
7?
We did it by basically who'd been on the team the longest, and so I didn't get
Okay.
a lot of, like, all the freshmen that were varsity all 4 years was not me.
Yeah.
So I just got 8, which was fine.
I mean,
I didn't really care.
I actually don't hate 8.
Nothing wrong with it. I didn't want the 10. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I had the chance to pick 23 in basketball, I don't think I would pick it. And some people might, but I wouldn't, because
See-
I don't want to be like, oh, Jordan or LeBron. And also, I don't like how LeBron picked 23, if you want to get into that. Oh, a huge hack there.
Oh, but he puts it away anyway. Back to Lacrosse, Snodgrass rather, is
Fourth
having
of the day,
great
right?
game. Yes, sir.
Yeah, his fourth of the day. He just got hacked coming across the middle there, but ended up burying it bottom right.
So you can tell me you're a Jordan fan over LeBron?
Well, no, listen, I actually really enjoy watching LeBron. I think he likes to complain a lot, but, I mean, everybody in the NBA these days.
Everyone's
complain about
talking
everything,
about
but-
something.
I kind of liked when LeBron was wearing 6, because, like, that was his thing. Like, I'm 6, that's going to be me. Like, MJ's 23, everyone knows that. But now, when we have kids and when we get old, people are going to be like, oh, LeBron was 23. And we're going to be like, no, you don't remember Michael. And so, I don't know. I can understand LeBron kind of wanting to honor 23, but I just feel like he should have picked a new number, kind of made it his. I mean, he could have
like
worn...
Kobe. Like Kobe did 824, right?
Right, 824. Yep.
So he was 8. That was big.
And he rebranded himself when he wore 24. That's because
Oh, yeah.
that was after...
It's after Shaq left.
Yeah, exactly, and that's when he became 24, which I actually liked better than 8.
Yeah, I like 24. It's because he works 24 hours a day.
There you go.
I don't actually know if that's why.
I don't think
feel like
that's
I
why.
read. I don't know. I think.
I
I
don't
don't know. Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No, so I don't know. I mean, I love how we've gotten to talking about picking numbers, but
Yeah. Well, on this team, Jake Gonzalez might have a little shout out rather to
10?
soccer. Jake Gonzalez is 10. He's arguably one of the best players on the team.
absolutely. McElvany wearing 12, Benton Warren 11, 10, 11, 12, right there.
Maybe they just like the sequence.
Yeah.
Hartwise. Ooh, that's not going to go anywhere close. They like the sequence, and then Hartwise at 9. Get them all together. Well, back to lacrosse. The score is 18-15, and we have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and listening to the rants we go on during some of these games. You know, if Bill Walton can do it for the Pac-12, then we can do it for this.
Absolutely.
I feel like Bill Walton would have something to say about this number issue.
He would, absolutely. He would have a great take on it. Yeah, he is. He's something else, and there's nothing better than watching a blowout when he's commentating, because he'll just go and go, and especially in Boulder, he loves Boulder. It's awesome.
He always wears those tie-dye shirts.
Oh yeah, no, he's got a Pac-12 tie-dye now, because he probably just asked the Pac-12 to get him one, and they obliged. How do you not with Bill Walton?
Yeah, you pretty much get him what he needs, whatever he wants.
Turnover there by Utah State.
Well, player of the game so far, I'd give it to Snodgrass, because he has 4 goals.
Yeah, no, I mean, perfect example of one of the younger guys coming in and stepping up and getting his goals. He's a sophomore. He's from New Jersey, so East Coast guy, kind of grew up with lacrosse, I'm sure. But yeah, one of the younger guys to be able to come in and step up, and you got to love to see that if you're John Galvin.
And even, I'd say Jake Siegel's had quite a game.
Excuse me. Oh,
What'd you say?
Jake Siegel has. I thought I screwed up where Snodgrass was from, but he is from New Jersey. But yeah, Siegel has stepped in and played really well too. You got to be encouraged with some of these players who are stepping in. 44, Trevor DeBear has had a pretty good game as well. 39, Jack Harr with some good looks. Local guy out of Boulder. So you do love to see these younger guys get in, get some good playing minutes, and then tomorrow you probably take the day off and lock back down for Monday because you got the number one team in the country coming in here. And if you're this Colorado Buffaloes team, what do you got to do, Cyrus?
You know, I mean, we've seen a little bit of it today. You get a lot of. I think that second and third line is going to be so important against the like good teams, Georgia Tech, obviously. But you know, your first line's going to contribute in all game. But that second line, when they come in, that third line, I think this game's great for CU because they get them really good in-game reps, which are so hard to replicate in practice. So I think that's good for them, and I think they're going to be the key. But if you just keep doing what you're doing, you got to play a clean game. There a little bit of sloppiness happened against Liberty, and if you play that way in the first half against Georgia Tech, they'll jump on you.
Yeah. No, and you're absolutely right. And you know what you're going to get from Jake Gonzalez, Colin McElvaney, even Ben Wharton at attack. Those guys are going to step up and they're going to play great. They're going to have a couple points, if not 5-6 points from some of these guys. But it's going to come down to that second line with those middies and even Hartwise maybe flexing between the two to step up and have a big game against Georgia Tech.
Well, that's going to do it for us here at Boulder, Colorado, as the game comes to an end. Colorado getting the win 18-5 in pretty dominating fashion. CU looking good going into next week. Going to have a big game, as you said. We were just talking about it, Georgia Tech. Tune in on Friday, March 31st at 5 p.m. We'll be here at Kittredge Field. We're going to try to have something special for you during that show. Spruce it up a little bit. Alec will not be here, but thanks for hanging out with me today. And, I'll
be watching. So you guys better kill it because it's going to be a big game. A lot of people around the MCLA are going to be watching that game. It's another great measuring stick for Colorado. Really great measuring stick for Georgia Tech, too. Colorado's been, obviously an MCAA powerhouse for so long under John Galvin. And Georgia Tech had a great run last year. But this will be a good test for the MCLA to see how good of a team Georgia Tech is. On the road, come up, and see if they can beat this team in Boulder, which is never easy, Cyrus.
Never easy. That is also going to be helpful because there's going to be all the alumni and a lot of fans out yelling at the Georgia Tech players every chance they get. That home field advantage can't be overstated. I think that's going to be a huge help. And, we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I'm excited for the game. I get to hang out all spring break, and then I get to watch some great lacrosse.
How can you hate that?
Okay, well, that's going to be all for us today. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you guys all on Friday. You have yourself a wonderful little weekend.